last 1 minute of trade. So let's quickly recap the action. Week. There's no other way of putting it. 300 points down on the Nifty today. A bit of a crunching fall. 23,850 is roughly where the Nifty is going to be ending the day. It's a vast sea of red, really. Look at Britannia. After losing 5.5% yesterday, there's a 7% drop on the counter today. That's the extent of the disappointment regarding those margins. Stocks like BEL, NTPC, State Bank of India. So a lot of these PSUs have not had a good day. Counted a power grid as well. So PSUs not unscathed. Coal India is also down about 2%. Asian Paints has lost another 3% after yesterday's 8% decline. There are the likes of Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, Maruti. Lots of selling in these auto names as well. Really nothing, as I'm saying, has managed to survive the onslaught of the selling pressure, barring maybe a Trent. And it actually ends there. Even IT stocks, which in the first half of the session were having a better run, towards the end, a lot of that fizzled out. TCS, for instance, is negative. Infosys is completely flattened out. So not much to talk of when it comes to the gaining side of the screen today. And mid-caps, Prashant, even worse because the advance decline ratio is extremely negative for now.
Absolutely. And I think it's not looking good at all. I'll just mention a few more names where there was selling. Look at something like a Borosil Renewables, sharp cut. Akums Pharma, 10% lower. This BASF, which is a MNC, 14% cut on volumes, by the way, mind you, on the downside. BASF will also come up. I think Jyoti Laboratories is another one which was down sharply. Rate gain. There was a guidance cut and the stock ending almost 10% in the red. That's a travel SaaS company. You had, Piramal and Motherson, etc. are other 10% losers that we kind of highlighted earlier on. On the upside, apart from, I think, what we've mentioned, there was HBL Power, which was a gainer from the morning with decent-sized volumes. I think there was Newland Laboratories, which was up sharply. And Lodha is making a bit of a comeback. It's already bounced from the lows of about 1,050. And it, of course, did not sustain at the day's high. But it was, a decent day, otherwise down and out market. Oh boy, 300 point, triple century on the downside. 23,840 is where we finally ended the day. And I think that actually the day's high today is 24,240. This is a very large cut that we are talking about from the day's highest level for the Nifty and, of course, for the other indices as well. Bank Nifty was down, but PSU was really putting a fair bit of pressure. Both the PSU Bank Index and the CPSE Index, the PSE Index, saw that selling pressure come through. Well, it's a wrap on this edition of Closing Bell, but stay with us because we are going to come back after a quick break and take up the action as far as markets forward go. Stay tuned.